In our journey toward building healthy habits, we've dived into the 2-minute rule and identity-based habits. Many people mistakenly compare their lack of action to laziness, when in reality, it often stems from a lack of clarity. It's not always crystal clear when and where to get started. Last time, we discussed breaking down our habits into bite-sized chunks with the 2-minute rule. Now, let's focus on making those habits stick by integrating them into our daily routine. It's all about finding that perfect time and spot to let our new habits flourish and designing our environments to make that happen. There are 2 powerful techniques that we can use to make this happen: implementation intention and environmental design. Implementation intention is essentially a premeditated plan outlining when and where to act. The how of habit implementation. Research suggests that forming implementation intention significantly boosts adherence to our plans, increasing the likelihood of follow-through. Creating an environment that will prompt these cues makes your habits trigger faster. Here's a simple formula to apply this strategy. I will behavior at time in location. For instance, I will make a green smoothie at 7 a.m. in my kitchen. The key lies in finding the perfect moment to incorporate the habit into your routine. Specificity is crucial. Think about it like a scene from a sports movie or a rags to riches story. The hero always has that one moment where everything clicks, right? And follow through happens once they find that perfect way to incorporate that moment into their training. Every habit is initiated by a cue, and we are more likely to notice the cues that stand out. Creating obvious visual cues can draw your attention toward your desired habit. For example, in Creed, Adonis Creed trains in the early morning, integrating his boxing and running routines into his morning rituals. Runners often adopt this tactic too, as seen in Brittany Runs a Marathon. Let's take a look at Adonis Creed as he trains for his fight in the first Creed movie. You can see that he's up in the morning because that was when he chose to implement his behavior. He would practice boxing and running always at the same time, making his habits consistent. This is a common theme when practicing or starting a new habit, which he implements in the early hours of the day. People often find that it's easy to implement a new habit as part of their morning rituals. Runners often choose this tactic too. Take a look at Brittany, who wants to change her lifestyle out of concern for her health. In Brittany Runs a Marathon, you can see her choosing the early hours of the day to practice her running. She chooses the same block and time to run. As she's running into the same people and distractions every morning, she's building her routine to be there every morning. She even joins a running club. Joining a club or taking a class that has a set schedule is a great way to include intention into your habits. By subscribing to a class, you are making the conscious effort to add it to your schedule. It also helps when you have someone to join you on your journey. Both Brittany and Creed cued their environments by choosing the right place to implement their training to build their habits. They prepare for their habits to activate in advance. They do this by priming their environments to start their habits. Common cues such as leaving your shoes and workout equipment near the door so you don't forget to bring them. In a more intense example, American Psycho's Patrick Bateman starts his day with a rigorous skincare and workout routine. Choosing the right time and place is paramount. If attempting to integrate meditation into your morning amidst chaos, it might be counterproductive. It all comes down to committing to a time to implement an action. Cause and effect. Even UFC champion Conor McGregor attributes his success to implementation intention in his training regime. As he says,
Set a time to train at that time. Set a time to go to sleep at that time. Set a time to get up at that time. Don't tell yourself you need to do something and then don't do it. That's what I was talking about with Ariel. I knew in my head I was saying, get up at this time. I didn't get up at that time. Train at this time. I didn't train at that time. Don't eat this. I ate that. Don't drink that. I drank it. And these all just infiltrate my mental strength.
And as these habits become part of your routine, the easier it becomes. Unfortunately, the environments where we live and work often make it easy to not do certain actions because there's no obvious cue to trigger the behavior. We can change this by making our habits become the requirement before completing the tasks of the day. Setting a time to complete the action before going about the rest of your day. The tighter the connection between your habit and a specific time and place, the greater the likelihood of execution when the moment arrives. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for our next video, where we'll explore more practical tips for building healthy habits. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share with others who are on their journey to better habits. Until next time, keep those 2 minutes working for you.